The first prototype of a concertina was patented by Sir Charles Wheatstone in London in December 1829. In the patent number 5803. This instrument was further developed by Charles Wheatstone. That all leads to the first concertina patent in 1844. It is the first concertina patent. Let's take a close look at patent number 10,041. Wheatstone writes that his improvements refer to the instrument from 1829. He also writes that this instrument has been called a concertina since then. Figure 1. Outside view of the right-hand side. Arrangement of the finger stops. Mark notes. Thumb and finger grips. Figure 2. The left side. Figure 3. Arrangement of the valves, right side. The left side is similar. Figure 4. Division of the wind chambers, in which the reeds are arranged. The following is a brief description of how these wind chambers work. There are two reeds, A and B, for each wind chamber. A is fixed inside the wind chamber, B on the rear side. A sounds when the bellows is pulled out. B sounds when the bellows is compressed. Leather valves prevent air from being directed to the wrong reeds. The valves are always exactly behind the opposite reeds. Let's take a look how this works. Figure 5A. Parts of a key. D is a lever that is a movement on the pivot, E. The valve, F, is attached to one end of the lever which covers the opening of the wind chamber. This disc is covered with felt on the bottom. The disc closes the hole. Unfortunately, I have only found an incomplete drawing of figure 5A. But in figure 5 the same mechanism is clearly shown. Let's use figure 5 for the further text of the description of this mechanism. The other end of the lever is inserted loosely into the cylinder H. This cylinder, which forms the touch or finger stop, works in parallel and is guided through the hole in the front plate and through its lower, narrower end, which operates in a hole in the board to which the keys are attached. Or simply, a spring, I, holds the key closed. The instrument is held by placing the thumb in the loop, J, in placing the third and fourth fingers against the finger plate, K. Leaving the first and second fingers free to play. Sometimes the third finger is also used. The bellows are moved by the action of the arms. The finger stops are arranged in 4 rows. The 2 middle rows, white, are limited to the diatonic scale. The 2 outer rows, black, are assigned to flat and sharp tones. The sharp note is placed next to the corresponding natural note. Notes written on spaces are on the right-hand side. Notes written on lines are on the left side. The instrument shown in the drawings has a range of 2½ octaves. The instrument is called a double-action concertina. Wheatstone also briefly describes a single-action concertina with the added drawing of Figure 6. The single-action concertina has only 1 reed for each note. Tones only sound in 1 wind direction. This concertina has an additional valve in the center to let air in when the bellows are pulled apart or when they are pressed together, depending on the construction variant. The description of the concertina ends here. A list of 8 improvements follows. First improvement: several new keyboard arrangements. Second improvement: dividing wall, figure 11. Valid for figure 7, 8, and 9. Different air pressure for each side individually. Dividing the bellows into 2 parts. Third improvement: new layout for bass notes. The new layout of the wind chambers and the angle of the plate allow more space. Fourth improvement. The fourth improvement is brilliant. The free reeds of the concertina can only vibrate and sound with wind from 1 direction. But the free reeds of the Chinese Sheng can be made to vibrate from both wind directions, but need a resonator for this. Wheatstone has found an ingenious technical solution with which the free reeds of the concertina can also be played from both wind directions. Fifth improvement: tuning devices for the reeds. The pitch of a reed varies with its length. Figure 14. Sliding block with screw for changing the length of the reeds. Figure 15. Fork clamp with screw for changing the length of the reeds. Sixth improvement: new construction of the concertina key. The lever is pressed into a bridge instead of being attached to an axle. Advantage: faster removal of the lever Improvements 1 to 6 refer to the concertina exclusively. Seventh improvement. Reed's plucking mechanism. A construction that makes the reed vibrate with the help of a lever to improve the sound quality. Eighth improvement. A construction of an additional resonator above the reed. The volume of the resonator can be changed with the help of a plug. Similar experimental setups with free reed resonators have already been published by Robert Willis in 1829.